Sagittarius, welcome. How are you? Bringing you the reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. As always, I like to start with a little bit of astrology, so that's the intro. But if you want to skip that, there are timestamps in the description box for where the oracle starts and where the tarot starts. So choose your own adventure, okay? I just wanted to mention that we are in a kind of a quiet month, astrologically speaking. We had the new moon in Virgo on the 6th. We will have the full moon in Pisces on the 20th, and everything else in the middle is kind of quiet. Planets changing signs, yes, but nothing earth-shattering. So that's why it's a perfect time in Virgo season to spend a little time getting reorganized, right? Coming out of the fog before we go back in with Mercury retrograde, which I'm going to talk about now. Mercury began its shadow phase on the 6th of September. And what that means is it's still moving forward, but it's covering from the 6th of September to the 27th of September, the material that it will traverse back over when it stations retrograde. And then when it turns around, it's going to go back over it a third time. So all that means is, since Mercury is about communication, it's Mercury in Libra. Libra is all about relationships and partnerships. You know, it's the ruler of the 7th house. You need to be paying attention to communication, your thoughts about it, your perceptions about it, any misunderstandings that come up, any harsh words that are spoken in all your relationships, not just the relationship we're going to look at here. So be watching, make notes. I've already got a couple mental notes of my own for what I may be revisiting until the end of October. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Okay, that's it for I know, right? September, easy astrology. Now we're moving into the oracle. What I do here for you, Sag, is I intuitively select 3 decks. I shuffle, I pull your cards. Just saves us a little time. You got from Enchanted Map card 25, so we're talking about your 7th chakra, your connection to your higher self, to the divine. It's the Metamorphosis card, right? You're in the process of deep and profound and beautiful change, but just as the caterpillar has to let go of its old self in order to transform into something new, you have to do that as well. So you have to kind of let go of your old self, embrace the you that you are becoming. And then you got from the Energy Oracle, card number 5, the Attachment card. And I found that kind of interesting because it's almost telling you here that your transformation is being blocked by old patterns, habits, strong attachments to old patterns, habits, relationships, and people. That you're being blocked, your transformation is being blocked because on some level you're maintaining an attachment and an unwillingness to let go of what needs to be let go of. And then from Sacred Traveler, you got the Breaking Trail card. A breakthrough is at hand. Sort of feel like these all go together really well. It's telling you your patience is going to pay off. I almost look at that guy there a little bit like the 7 of Pentacles. You know, planting seeds and waiting for something to pop up, and the patience will pay off. Old limitations and inner blocks, the ones that I just spoke of here about the attachments card, will be dropping away. But you're going to have to take a leap of faith. Just going to have to trust and go forward and break your own trail. So beautiful energy, card 25. As I said, 2 and 5 is 7. This is card 5, which is about change. And so some of the attachments that you have could be to a person, could be to a pattern, could be to a mindset. It's time to let go of those things so that this beautiful transformation and all the breakthroughs that are coming your way can move forward. I like it. So let's see what's going on for you today, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. These readings are offered to you from the perspective of the Divine Feminine. Even if you're here as a cross-watcher, it's from the feminine perspective around the Sagittarian energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The extendeds are from the Divine Masculine's perspective, okay? Whoever your Divine Masculine is, doesn't matter what their sign is, that reading will be from that perspective. All right. Here we go. Queen of Cups. Very nice. Ten of Cups block. This is the card that crosses you, can either be a challenge or it can be a support. And I'm feeling like there's a lot of love here, and your present energy with that Queen of Cups is about being empathic, having an open heart, your sensitivity, your compassion with regard to this sort of happily ever after energy that is here to support you. That may be part of your goal, your stated goal, or the outcome you're trying to achieve. Yes, look at this. Here's the Patience card, Temperance underneath. That is one of your cards, Sag. It's just basically letting me know that on some level in your psyche, you're aware that these things take time and that you need to exercise self-control and restraint, especially if you're trying to bring about this Ten of Cups. In the past, Eight of Swords, there's some stuck energy. A little bit of this attachment card does talk about feeling like you're trapped, but it's a prison of your own making. And whenever I see that, I think of the Eight of Swords, and here it is. So in the past, there may be an attachment or something that you feel held back by, and so you overthink it and you have lots of self-doubts. This is in the past, though. What's crowning you is, wow, look at that. Hanged Man. Some Pisces energy coming in. So your strength is in your ability. Both of these cards sort of suggest some measure of a waiting game. But the Hanged Man is that opportunity to sort of look at the situation from the 30,000-foot view and see if you can see things from the other person's side. It is a card of a delay, though, so things aren't going to be flowing real fast and furious, Sag. That's why I'm glad the Temperance card is here. What's below is supporting what's above. And this is your strength here is coming from the Hanged Man. Your ability to delay, right? Because look what's in the future here, the Three of Swords. I will clarify it. Hopefully it's coming through reversed. But it could be that the delay will help you avoid more heartache. Spirit's telling you to take the leap, just like Metamorphosis and Breaking Trail is telling you to take a leap. I like it. Hermit, the energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of. Somebody may be on a very deep introspective journey, looking into, finding self-awareness along the way. Could be there's some guidance coming in for you. There may be a guide present for you, Sag, in your hopes and or fears. Two of Swords. Some crossroads energy, maybe a touch of indecision about how to proceed, hoping that you'll figure it out and find the clarity, or fear that on some level someone is going to be stuck at the in the phase of indecision. And the outcome here, boom, communication. I like it. Eight of Wands. So let's take a look. We have Virgo, we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Pisces. I'm going to look at the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups together. Just give myself a little room. Right. See, we've already had some heartache here. So I almost feel like there's the Two of Swords and the Fool. Wow, all these cards coming out that are already out. Well, I think you feel, right? Queen of Cups, you're feeling like this person could be the one, that you may be approaching some measure of happiness, a sense of completion with the one you love. But I also think that you may have some concerns about getting your heart broken, and there's that deep inner reflection of the Two of Swords, getting clarity, which is only found within. There's no answers outside of you at this time, so there's an awareness here that you have to get clear. Before you do what? Before you take a leap of faith in a direction where you may get your heart broken. So I do feel like there is some contemplation here. There is some inner reflection taking place for you, Sag, before you leap. And I kind of like it. The reason why I feel good, sometimes this Two of Swords is just stuck energy. I'm not feeling that. I think it's a well-reasoned evaluation on an internal level. almost as if the Two of Swords is helping you assess the risk involved. Right? Because I'm going to hold this up again. We've got the Queen of Cups with the Ten of Cups. It's really beautiful. You know? I mean, it's gorgeous. It's there's so much hope there, and putting your heart wide open is beautiful, but I also see here your awareness that you could get burnt. And just sort of taking your time to do the inner work to get clarity before you leap. And this whole part of it with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups could be part of your transformation, like trusting love, believing that you can have it all, that you can, you know, have your happily ever after. Let's see what Temperance has to say, please. There. Wow. Oh, yep, you're going on your intuition. This is great. We've got some really powerful energy rolling around in your psyche here. Temperance, High Priestess, Two of Cups. It's almost like you're saying, I'll know when the time is right. I'm being very, very discerning, the Temperance card, right? I'm not going to act too quickly or with too much impulsivity. This Temperance card is a card of alchemy. And, you know, she's got one cup with a flame, one cup with water. The water doesn't douse the flame. It just kind of goes back and forth and back and forth. And so, you know, the alchemists used to change base metals into gold. So I'm feeling like there's wisdom in it. And you're kind of almost saying here, I'll know when it's right. I'll know when the time is right. For what? To move forward, to have my victory here. The Chariot comes in. So we've got your energy, Temperance. We've got more Pisces and Cancerian energy here as well. Now in the past, not so much confidence, a bit stuck. Yeah. And here's why. It makes sense. Eight of Swords. I can't see my next best step forward. I feel, you know, kind of bound and blindfolded here. In most decks, now it's hard for you to see. There is water here, but this person's standing, not kneeling in most decks, and the next step would be into the puddle, into their emotions. So sometimes we overthink. We don't want to deal with something on an emotional realm. We want to stay in our mental space, and we want to be logical and reasoned and practical about things. But look what you were weighing. Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, is this the one? Is this twin? Is this the beginning of life partnership? Which is what I see here too. Your heart wide open for, I mean, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, and then there it is. Two of Pentacles, but I'm not quite sure. So hence the Eight of Swords, overthinking, maybe some self-doubt. Is it or isn't it? Feeling a little stuck. Listening to your own inner negative chatter, and that Two of Pentacles kind of put the kibosh on it. Like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ready. Trying to assess what's really going on the ground in 3D, yes, but then not maybe trusting what you were seeing, which can be helpful. Hanged Man. And the Eight of Swords. The World. So the Hanged Man's going to help you overcome the energy of the Eight of Swords. I feel like you've learned that lesson already, the World. So there's an opportunity for you to close out this stuck chapter and begin a new cycle. And I feel like the Hanged Man's helping you look at the situation from all angles, so you better understand, but from a safe distance. You know, the Hanged Man is kind of an outside observer of their own experience, their own inner experience, and really tries to get a handle on what was the Eight of Swords all about. So the Hanged Man's good. You won't make any hasty decisions. Any delay is self-imposed, and it's for the right reason, because the Hangman waits for enlightenment, waits for the downloads. The High Priestess goes straight to source. The Hangman sort of waits, right? It'll come to me. And there it is underneath, Ace of Wands. Feeling a sense of inspired passion is what's going to motivate you to finally come down off the post there as the hangman and take action. But for now, I feel like you're learning lessons, and the hangman is helping you understand that stuck energy and help you calm your self-doubts. And then we've got the Three of Swords. So let's take a look at this going forward. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. I think you may be afraid there may be a third party. Three of Cups with the Moon. Some more Pisces energy. Because I see your resistance here. Like, yeah, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get dragged in to someone else's drama. That may be the whole reason for the Eight of Swords in the past, is thinking that this could be your person, but perhaps they are involved elsewhere. That's, not at all uncommon. And so it's very possible that your indecision and that your Two of Pentacles, your hemming and hawing, as I like to say, was because you think you may be the one that gets hurt in the end, especially if this person is in another connection. Whether it's a marriage or not doesn't matter, but if they're already sort of involved somewhere else, you may be resisting opening up fully and taking this leap because you don't know what you don't know. Hello, Moon. Things are shielded from your view, going on behind the scenes outside of your conscious awareness. The Moon represents our subconscious, right? The Sun, our conscious awareness. So I feel like you may continue to be a bit resistant. I don't see it as defensiveness. I see it as like just holding back and keeping this person at bay because there's more information you need, because you're going to be pretty preoccupied with the energy of the Three of Swords, not wanting to get hurt, not wanting your heart broken, not wanting to be caught up in someone else's drama that doesn't belong to you. So I see a lot of waiting here, Sag, which is not your normal, but it's all very mature. I see a lot of growth. I see hesitation, and is some that may be self-doubt that isn't warranted. But now that I see this part of it, for those of you that are saying, oh my God, yeah, there is someone else in the picture that I don't know if this person, maybe they've been telling you they would leave that person. I don't know your story, but or maybe they are saying they're out of a connection, but you have some suspicions that they may not be. So suspicion is a lower vibration, and that's why I like the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is basically about getting clarity. That's why I like the High Priestess. It's your gut check. It's your intuition. That's a higher vibration. It's the Hangman. I'm not going to judge. I'm going to look at the whole picture from a safe vantage point so I can see what I'm really dealing with. Two of Pentacles. I'm feeling a little torn. Do I go for it? Do I take the leap? Do I hold back? What's going on in reality? So I'm seeing something very positive that shows me there's been a lot of growth. That's why the world is here. And now Spirit's coming in saying, it's time to take the leap. But let's see what Spirit says. Ooh. Well, if you're trying to avoid drama, you may be in for disappointment. I feel like the universe is telling you something here. Definitely look before you leap. Tower and the King of Pentacles. To me, the King of Pentacles, based on the storyline I'm seeing, represents this person that you think you might have a life partnership potential with. This could be the married person. If your divine masculine is married, that's what I'm seeing here. If they're not, that's okay. It's still someone you see as a masculine archetype of a life partner. And Spirit's showing me this Fool, which is normally take a leap of faith, followed by the Tower with this King of Pentacles. It's almost as if to say, things may not be as they seem, and you may get shaken off your foundation. So definitely look before you leap. And then the card that's underneath is, because you need some peace of mind and you deserve to move beyond trauma, move beyond drama, move beyond turbulence here with the Six of Swords. So something, you know, if you take a leap, expect a bumpy landing, but it's not impossible for you to move through it. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. That's a very interesting message. I almost feel like this Fool came out from the top of the deck for the main spread, but I almost feel it's supporting this Fool that you've got coming from the bottom of the deck. It's almost as if, you know, what you're suppressing here and pushing down as you evaluate the situation, Spirit's bringing right to the top. Spirit, the universe, same thing. Right to the top, saying, whoa, whoa. It's not just about getting your heart broken. It's like it could be leveling. So tread carefully. It could also be telling you, like, get the hell out. Move away from this situation. If you were waiting for that message, then there's your confirmation. If you are still feeling like, yep, there's a possibility that it could be a bumpy landing, but we could move forward together to calmer waters, then, you know, forewarned is forearmed is sort of how that's coming through. The Hermit, this is an energy that surrounds you may be unaware of. Especially if you're dealing with a Virgo, there it is. Well, someone is not approachable. They're kind of on a solitary journey. They're laying low. They got their walls a mile high. Four of Pentacles, heart chakra closed off. The Nine of Cups in this case feels like some complacency. I'm just going to do my own thing over here. And, you know, it's like I just got a vision of a childhood fort with the sign, no girls allowed. You remember those days? Or am I dating myself? But underneath, very interesting. The Eight of Pentacles suggests that whatever this person, even though they may be unapproachable and very guarded and not taking any action right now, if you look at the Nine of Cups, no action. He's in a seated position. So I almost feel like this person is on a growth path. They're not quite there, but they're working on it. They're working on it. Whatever it is that they're trying to find guidance for, I don't feel they're the guide. I feel they're seeking guidance, inner self-awareness. And yet at the same time, they're kind of recluse energy coming through, not going to do anything, not making any sudden moves. I'm guarded. I'm keeping everybody at arm's length. But there's something they're working through. So that's pretty interesting. Two of Swords, hopes and fears. Oh. Well, it's clear you want this person to return on some level. I think you fear that they may, you know, that they are in this energy of indecision. This is one of your cards, Sag, the Knight of Wands. And we've got the Hierophant, which to me in this particular reading represents a conventional committed relationship, like having someone return that stays. And the Two of Swords, while you have the Two of Swords here, I think you almost fear that this person is doing the same thing. And by virtue of that Hermit energy, it could very well be. And I think you're concerned about that, right? Will they be undecided? Will they never make a decision around whatever this commitment issue is? Could be about leaving someone else they've been committed to and returning to you. That is totally possible. Could be about returning to you with an offer of commitment or ready to commit to you. That makes sense too. And underneath we have the Ten of Wands. You would really like to offload this heavy burden. I feel like it's been a burdensome cycle that you'd like to see come to an end. That's what you're hoping is. This is the hope. The fear is that this person will be undecided or won't make the decision. Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords. So you're the single person in this scenario that I'm describing. That's what's coming through. I feel this is you, Nine of Pentacles, having a conversation about reflection and healing. And then we've got the Justice from maybe a split, maybe a separation, a divorce, or a finalization, a formalized ending of a long-term committed relationship. I feel like what's possible is there may be a conversation about it. You as this person who's stable and grounded and empowered and taking care of your own life, talking to your beloved about all that they're going through in this process, the healing and the reflection that they, you know, that's taking place or that needs to take place to bring about the balance and the fairness from whatever it is they're going through. So I think you're the one leading the convo, is how it's coming through. So what else came through? I already said we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, more Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn, more Pisces, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, a little more Sag, Taurus, and Libra. A little more Virgo in the Nine of Pentacles too. So regardless of whether I just name the sign of your beloved, if this is speaking to you, the extended will be all from the perspective of your divine masculine. We'll take a look at how they're showing up in the reading. You know, what energy that they're in. We'll look at how they see this situation, or think about what they think about it, or how they see it, how they feel about you in this moment. Consider all things considered, their intentions toward you. All of that will be clarified, and I'll pull, when I'm done, a card from Spirit of the Universe to give you guidance on what comes through, as well as some additional oracle to close it out. So the link is below. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, Sag, very interesting reading. You know, there's a big breakthrough coming, a big transformation, something, a new you is being called to the foreground, okay, being called forward. And so it may be time to consider what's holding, what you're attached to, that is getting in the way of becoming the you that you are meant to become on this next leg of your journey. All right, my friends, take care. See you soon. Bye.